Yo folks, welcome back to another video. I want to give you two nice plugin recommendations today. And first up, I show you here the track in the background. It sounds like this.
Built us towers, what breaks the bridge, a golden shimmer, a steady edge.
So we have this drum loop here in the background. And there's a kick and a snare in there, right? So I put here this plugin on there. It's called Gate1. So that's the first recommendation. And it's something that you can compare to ShaperBox volume shaper or LFO tool. Or you can do this in Bitwig with a segments modulator. But the big benefit of this one here is, first and foremost, it's a clap plugin. It's open source, it's free. And you can see the audio waveform in the background, right? So we can see a drum loop in the background. I have here 1 bar that I sample. We can also use 2 bars. So we can see 2 bars of the drum loop in the background. And then you can act here with this curve in terms of shaping the volume. So we can say line, and we can use snap 8. Or we can also change the grid here to maybe 16. Right, then I use the right mouse button and hold it down, and I can draw in here a nice curve. Let's go to, well, actually I want to have only 8. Maybe let's use 8. I have to remove this. So I want to have this hi-hat in here, right? And maybe these 2 hi-hats here. And I leave out the kick and the snare of the drum loop. And if you think this is too drastic, or maybe you have click and pops in there, you can choose and ease out here the attack and release of these volume shapes. You can also move the face. Pretty nice. We can define multiple shapes, multiple volume shapes here. All right, you can do something different, something like this here. I think you can also change the rate, maybe? No, the rate is always globally defined. Right, only the kick. Or we can say saw down and then right click and paint it in. And then instead of, just taking this here and move everything manually, you can use tension here and do something like this. So the interface, in my opinion, is much better than ShaperBox. Let's call it up here, ShaperBox 3, what's the name, volume shaper here. I never liked how this worked here for some reason. I always found that the interface is too CPU heavy or GPU heavy. I kind of had always this sluggish feel to the interface. I don't like how here the segments editor work. I mean, it's cool, it works, I can get my head around it, but I never found it really inspiring, or I didn't like it for some reason. I have no idea, it's just me probably. This one here works great for me. It's very lightweight in a way. It's clap plugin based, it's open source, there's no iLog, there's no login, it's no money you have to pay. It's just open source, it's just there, you download it and it works. Resizing works. There are some options in here that are kind of interesting. You have here for some reason no presets, but you can load here something like random, so it does a random shape. That's maybe interesting. Triangle is something like this, and we have sine. Okay, for whatever reason. Maybe there is an option in the future to have some presets. Can also clear this up here, and then we can paint something like this and say reverse. Then it's reversing the shapes. So a lot of things in here you can't find in ShaperBox. Trigger channel. So if you want to trigger actually the MIDI from a different MIDI channel. It's 10 for some reason. I have no idea what this is here. Probably how the shape behaves. Invert also there. Yeah, so a lot of things, a lot of features in here you can't find in LFO Tool or ShaperBox, you know, without paying money. And like I said, the big benefit of this here is that you can see in the background the audio waveform compared to Bitwig. If you want to just use the tool device here and use the segments modulator, you can of course change the shape here, but you can't see the waveform in the background. And sometimes it's important because you want to pull down the volume of certain elements, maybe only the hi-hats, maybe only the kick drums. I mean, you can manage it to make it happen inside the segments if you know where the kick drum is, but it's better sometimes to see it. So yeah, it works flawlessly. The website looks like this. It's just a GitHub repository. Multi-segments editor, 12 pattern. Yeah, you can download the VST3 and the clap version here. And if you want to, you can also compile it yourself on Linux maybe and make some changes to it if you want to. So completely open everything. And the next plugin I want to show you is the brother or sister plugin called Time1. It's the same thing. You shape here the delay time. It also looks kind of the same. Maybe let's put this here. Let's go back here to erase, or let's use line actually. Yeah, let's use this and this.
Built us towers, what breaks the bridge? A golden shimmer, a steady edge. So
this is now the time shaper or Time1 on the master bus. And we can do the same thing. We can use line here and just draw in something. And what you do here is not, you don't shape the volume, you shape the time or the delay time. Maybe erase this and use a curve. Something like this. I think this is speeding up. Maybe use snap. Oh, it's better to slow it down. I think this is half time. Also here you can use different presets. You can change the sample time. You have something for the left mouse button here, right? Or that's the no, that's the paint. So right click and you paint here a shape with the grid size. Okay, so up. Or you can use here random also. So you can shape the delay time. So that's the point of this whole plugin. So you can make half-time stuff, you can slow it down, you can simulate turntables, whatever you want to do. You can also do some glitchy stuff here with the random shape. Yeah, all kinds of things. Also here reverse, invert, clear, so all kinds of options, presets. Yeah, that's it. It's also free, available as a clap plugin or VST. Link is in the description below. It's basically the same developer for Rippler X here. I made also a video about this a while ago. It's this physical modeling synthesizer, also great. So link is in the description below. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a subscription, have some fun with this. I really like these plugins. So see you next time.